What's going on, everybody? I'm back. This is my Saturn house series. And this is the end of the road. Saturn in the 12th house. 12. It's the 12 house. Your boy likes to have fun. So, like always, Eric Taylor, tailored to astrology, Saturn 12th house. We're gonna break it on down. And do your boy a favor. Comment, read the description down below, like it if you like it, share it, put it on your LinkedIn, your Facebook, your Twitter. You know, get your boy some love. We're trying to go viral, people. You know, take this native New Yorker who don't eat the porker, you know, get me soaring and flying. So what is Saturn? For the 12th and final time. Saturn is discipline, boundaries, structure, law and order, organization. It represents the common people, right? It's the judge. It's your karmic energy. It's a very karmic planet. Saturn is time. It slows down time, delays, right? Limits, fears, anxiety. Oh my gosh, I'm worrying. Stress. Saturn's one of the indicators for career, right? It also can rule government, authority, machines, okay? Saturn brings a lot of spiritual rewards and blessings. Like I always tell you, more than Jupiter and Venus. Once you do what? You put the discipline and structures in place and respond to your abilities. That's what Saturn wants for you, right? It's at home in Capricorn and Aquarius, stirring grandma and grandpa, and exalted in Libra, right? Indicator for lawyers. So what's the 12th house? Oh, Dios mío. You keep asking me these questions. Come on, Lucy. Come on, Ricky, you don't know this? The 12th house, right? Kind of like Pisces, Neptune, but it's not exactly. The 12th house is your loss, right? Loss of energy. Can be loss of debt too. It's just a loss. It's your self-undoing. It's the 5D spiritual realm. This is astral travel. This is the subconscious and unconscious mind. Dreams, fantasies. It's your bed pleasures for sleeping and for sex. Right? It's oh my God, it's foreign lands for import and exports. It's jails, hospitals, monasteries, ashrams, isolation, right? It's very secluded and private. The 12th house, you can see hidden enemies here. And then at the same time, see your hidden talents. The 12th house, like the last 5 degrees, is almost like returning. It's like the mother's womb. 12th house is deep. We could do 30 hours just on the 12th house. But I won't bore you. So what happens when you have Saturn in the 12th house? Okay. Number one, you want to look at what's there. You hit me up, tailored2coaching@gmail.com. Get your birth chart done. You want to see, well, do I have Mars conjuncting it here? Do I have the moon, the sun? What's sextiling it in the second house? What's opposing it in the sixth? Right? What's the square to the third and the ninth? That paints the story of Saturn in the 12th house. Well, let's talk about it. With the ninth house, so you can have And also with the third, but mainly let's say with the ninth, you can have some delays to your education, to getting your master's and PhD, right? You might not, oh, sorry, my nose is itching. You might not achieve it till like your 30s, right? You might go back to school for your master's, get your doctorate, and you'll be done at like 36 to 40. You can have some confrontations, and some restrictions, because Saturn is restrictions to your father's teachings, to professors, to gurus, to shamans, right? You might not really have a strong belief system. Now you'll want it though, because Saturn in the 12th house wants to be, like the monk. You want to be very spiritual. But what does Saturn do? It restricts it and delays it. Doesn't prevent this from happening. But your Saturn returns around 28 and a half, so between really 28 and 30, which perfectly coincides with God because the cerebral cortex is still forming in your brain, and you're not officially an adult for women between 25 and 28, and for men between like 27 and 32, 30. So that's with the cerebral cortex, and Saturn returns. Aha. God doesn't make any mistakes. So you can have delays on you can have issues sleeping. You can have delays on your spirituality. You might not, sleep so well. You might not have good dreams. You won't really remember them. You might have trouble, just making money in foreign lands. You might have some restrictions with, even sex. But this will start to dissipate. And usually around 30, 32, 34, things will start to get better. You can become extremely spiritual. You become maybe a spiritual healer, or someone that works in like some sort of charity, or where you work for like Red Cross or different, something beyond borders, or like you go to foreign lands to help children and teach them how to read. You do medical work in foreign lands, donate medicine. You are, you're doing philanthropic work. You're basically helping the poor people in Africa and Indonesia, in South America. You're going to read books and help people with running water in their wells. This is the type of stuff. And because it's opposing the 6th house, right, you're going to help people with their sicknesses and illnesses. Okay? And it will delay the 6th house's conflicts and divorce. So you'll deal with your enemies and coworkers and bosses that people hate on you. You'll have no issues with them. Not that you won't have issues, but you'll be fine with it. But it would slow down any conflicts in the marriage for divorce. Okay? And probably after 30, you might not have so much debt. Okay? You could definitely see that. Now you're gonna feel, because it's sextile in the 2nd house, right, of your savings and values. So you can make money, but you might have issues saving it the first 28, 30 years. But around 32, 33, 34, you could be like in Nigeria driving a Porsche or a Bentley or Bugatti or Benz. You could be making crazy money, right? In foreign lands. You could become Secretary of State, or somebody that works at the consulate in the country. You can definitely, gain a lot of wealth in foreign lands or international business. You can be an international lawyer. Okay? But remember, Saturn, this is definitely like you could really work for your government, representing your government. Let's say if you were in America and you go and work in Israel or in Turkey or Istanbul, or, you're in, working in Finland or Sweden, but you're representing America. You could see that. And you can gain a lot of wealth. But you might tend to have some restrictions from your family. You just feel like this is my family, but I'm nothing like these people. Back way! So you can kind of drift away sometimes from your family. You'll see that you might tend to love to collect things and antiques and a lot of foreign foods. This is one place where you could see someone even becoming a great senator, governor, or even el presidente. This makes for a good president, because the sixth house is like the service, right? Servants, and it's opposing a six. So you would care about providing a service representing the poor people, the common people of a land, your homeland or a foreign land. So this could be a great president. This could be a good congresswoman, congressman. But these people can become extremely, and you could work in a prison or a hospital, right? You could be a security guard, you could be a janitor, you could be the counselor, the therapist, right? You come and you help work with the people in the psych ward. Even, the nurse, you work the machines, you do CAT scans, MRIs, radiology. You help prep people, you inject the dye, okay? I've had a lot of MRIs and CAT scans. So you can really, this is a really fascinating placement that gets better over time. And I always tell you guys, when you put the disciplines and structures in place, and don't forget, right? I already said Saturn's at home in Cap, Aquarius, exalted in Libra. So if you have Aries, Cancer, or Leo here, right? For the Virgo, Leo, or Taurus rising, this could be a tough energy. You could get into a lot of debt, declare bankruptcy. You can have bad arguments with your family. You might have terrible eating habits. You can, really have no desires for spirituality. It's Saturn just doesn't do so well, right? And Aries and Leo and Cancer. But you just work with energy. You know that you've got to be more disciplined, right? There are no real bad placements in astrology, you guys. It's energy. And this is why you want to you email me at tailored2coaching@gmail.com, and you want to learn to map your life. It is to take you from point A to point B, give you direction and instruction to elevate your soul in this carnation, and to use the past life energy and go on the process of the journey of your soul's evolution, looking through Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, right? Getting into your physical body and your intuition, connecting to God through the moon, the black moon, Lilith, all these planets you want relationships with, so you know how to maneuver. It makes things easier. It doesn't mean you won't ever have any problems, but what it means is that you know what to expect, you know how to handle it, but you also know how to work with these energies, right? If your Saturn's in Aries here and you're Taurus rising, you might be really frustrated. You've got a lot going on in your head, but you don't ever initiate. You're not assertive. You're not aggressive. You don't ever go for anything in life. You just, all you do is just you don't get married. You just cook for yourself every night. But you've got to learn how to work with the chart and work with the placements. And that's what I'm here for. All right? So get that birth chart done. Learn about yourself. I've got all different services, whether it's, this is import-export business. You want a business birth chart? I got you. You want to just get your feet wet and do Big 3 astrology for $50 or Big 4, right? Sun, moon, rising, part of fortune. Big 4 is sun, moon, rising, north node and south node of the moon, and part of fortune, which is Rahu and Ketu. $75. You know, solar return charts, live birth chart readings, all of it. I got you covered. Saturn, you know I got you. I'm a Capricorn moon. Saturn is powerful in my chart. And my Saturn's in Taurus in the 7th house. Do you remember the time? So just remember, respond to your abilities, put in the hard work. That's what Saturn requires from you. And then you get the rewards and blessings. So when Saturn returns at 29, you're not stressing it, right? When it comes back at 57, 58, you're good, you're golden. And hopefully you make it to the 3rd Saturn returns in your mid, upper 80s. So just understand, this karmic planet wants to teach you lessons. And the more organized, discipline, and structures you put into place, Saturn will unleash that karmic backlog and give you great rewards and blessings. I promise. All right? So this has been a great series, Saturn, going through the 12 houses with you. Watch this series. I will also link in here my Saturn through the signs. And, share with me, please comment down below. Tell me how Saturn works for you in the 12th house. How you connect, how you groove with it. I want to know, I care. And I want to help you. So hit your boy up, right? Taylor2coach@gmail.com. We can do this. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure presenting this series to you. And I look forward to teaching you some more. And make sure you sign up for Astrological Coffee Talk with Eric. And I'll put this video up before, and it's going to be Sunday, July 10th, 1 p.m. Eastern, only $15 over Zoom, 90 minutes teaching a lesson on secondary progressions, exchanging astrology insights, placement questions. And then if you miss it, August, I normally do the 2nd Sunday. August, I'm going to do the 3rd Sunday, August 21st. Okay? Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern over Zoom. August 21st and Sunday, July 10th. All right, you guys. Saturn in the 12th house, the Dulce house. I bid you adieu, and this was a fun series. Eric Taylor, Taylor to Astrology. Peace. Bye, Saturn. You're the last planet I see with the naked eye. My eye is naked. Never fake it, I'ma take it. Don't you understand, Saturn? You can't break it. Get out of that matrix. Peace.